What's going on, everybody? You've got the crazy dog back again for another AFC video. So this one is going to be focusing on the AFC East. And, well, this one should be a good one. So I hope you all like the thumbnail, especially the one with the Dolphins and Laramie Tunsil. I hope you like the image of Laramie I chose. Yeah, it fits him pretty well. Um, so first off, I am going to start off with the defending champions of the division, the New England Patriots, who, by the way, did not have a first-round pick. So that is why Cyrus Jones is in the picture. He was their first pick. So, yeah. So looking at their draft, I got it right here with me. They got Cyrus Jones in the first round, Joe Thuney, a guard, out in the second round, Jacoby Brissett, a quarterback, in the third, and Vincent Valentine in the third, Malcolm Mitchell in the fourth. He could low-key be a good receiver for them. He is out of Georgia. Camu Gruger-Hill, and as a linebacker, he is out of Eastern Illinois. In the sixth round, they got Landon Roberts out of Houston, another linebacker. They got a guard, Ted Karras, out of Illinois, in the sixth round as well. Seventh round, they got Devin Lucien, a wide receiver out of Arizona State. He's good. But I don't think this is... this is a pretty decent draft for a team that didn't have a first-round pick. Cyrus Jones will be a beast as always. The dude was a beast in college. He's going to be a monster in the pros. That is for sure. Offensive-wise, Malcolm Mitchell could be that player that could come out of nowhere and low-key be a star in New England. I'm going to say the Patriots will win this division without a doubt. Even though New England will, Tom Brady will miss the first 4 games of the season. I think they could maybe go 3-1, because Arizona is going to be a really tough game. I think they can go either 3-1 or 2-2. It depends on how Garoppolo plays in that defense. It depends on how that defense plays to start the year. I think they will most likely go. I think the only losses they could get would come in those 4 games. 2 of those 4 games, and maybe lose a few other ones later on. I think they're going to go 12-4 this year. I think they will win the division too. So next is the team that took Laramie Tunsil, the Miami Dolphins. Again, like I said, Laramie was probably going to go to Baltimore, but of the fact, since the video leaked a while before the draft started, teams saw that and thought, no, I'm not taking a chance on this dude. So Miami took one for the league and took him. See how that works out for him. So second round, they got Xavier Howard, who's a monster of a corner. Third round, they had 2 picks. They got Kenyon Drake, a running back out of Alabama, and Leonte Carew out of Rutgers. One of my friends, I believe he is a Pats fan. I think he actually wanted Leonte. He thought Leonte would be a good pickup, but went to Miami, so we'll see how he works there. They don't have Lamar Miller, so he'll fit in right there perfectly. They got Jakeem Grant, who I think is actually one of the fastest receivers in the NCAA. He's tiny, but he's fast. That's what I heard. In the 6th round. That means they didn't have a pick for pretty much 2 or 3 hours on day 3. And they got Jordan Lucas, a safety out of Penn State. In the 7th round, they got Brandon Doty, a quarterback out of Western Kentucky. It's a good pickup. And they ended their draft with Thomas Doherty, a tight end out of UCLA. So we'll see if he can make the squad. It's not always a given that these guys taken so late in the draft make the team. I think Miami will have a pretty decent year. That defense better step up. That's a pretty good defensive line they got. It better step up if they want to have a shot, especially with Brady being out. This is their chance. So I think they can maybe, they're probably going to go at least 7-9, if that. That may be the ceiling of their potential. Maybe 8-8 at most. But I don't see them winning the division as long as Tom Brady's in there. No, it ain't going to happen. But I mean, they could probably finish second or third in the division. Now on to the next team, the New York Jets, Jets. Shout out to Jets Central. I know I shout them out every few videos, but I'm going to shout them out, I think, every time I do a video about the Jets because, I mean, come on, the dude's a quality Jets fan. He's not one of those Jets fans. I mean, granted, I don't think he really liked Darren Lee that much, but I'll tell you one thing about Darren Lee. He's a man. He's a hard hitter. He can get after guys. Sure, he does have a downside, but, I mean, hey, who doesn't nowadays? So they got Christian Hackenberg in the second round. So if I'm Fitzpatrick, I'm scared because if they don't get Fitzpatrick, who knows? Geno Smith, Christian Hackenberg, and Bryce Petty will be the three quarterbacks they get. That's looking like a nasty situation down there. Jordan Jenkins in the third round. Fourth round is Justin Burris, out of cornerback out of North NC State. He can be a good, coverage corner, a good cover corner. You got Brandon Shell out of South Carolina, a tackle. They got a punter, Lack Edwards out of Sam Houston State in the 7th round. And also they got Sharon Peak, wide receiver out of Clemson. A lot of people were wondering why this guy was taken so late, but he can be good. I think the beast, the hidden gem in this draft class is definitely going to be Sharon Peak. He's a monster. He can be a monster, I think, if they give him a chance. But again, Darren Lee, Jet Central. I know you probably don't like this pick, but trust me, this dude's a monster. Coach him right, and he'll be a gem for you guys, I think. So that is my analysis of the 3 of the 4 teams. Now coming up is the last team in the AFC East. I think the Jets again will probably finish. They were close. They could probably finish like 10-6 at the highest, maybe even 11-5. We do play them this year, so we'll see how that goes. And then the last team we'll be playing in the division is the Buffalo Bills. They had a pretty good draft, I will say that. First round, they really went on an emphasis on defense for the first 3 picks, getting Shaq Lawson in the first round, Reggie Ragland in the second round, and Adolphus Washington in the third round. Rex Ryan's going to have a field day with these guys. He's going to be putting them all over the place. He'll be getting these guys ready. And then in the 4th round, he got my dude, Cardale Jones, out of Ohio State, cornerback. Won a national title in 3 games. In his first 3 games, that's pretty cool. Literally, the dude didn't even play that much until like the end of the year when JT went down. Dude just beasted it up. Went out, did work, and got a championship for Ohio State. Then in the 5th round, they got Jonathan Williams out of Arkansas, running back. In the 6th round, Colby Listenby out of TCU, a wide receiver. He's pretty good. Kevon Seymour in the 6th round as well out of USC, a corner. And that ends their draft. Their draft ended in the 6th round. So, good draft for Buffalo. I think their hidden gem will be Colby Listenby. He could be their X factor for that team, for the offense. They didn't really draft much offense. They only drafted 3 guys on the offensive side of the ball. All of them 3 consecutive picks. But I think their defense will be dictated by the top 3 picks. Their defense, I think I might have said offense, but their defense will be paced by those top 3 picks. Shaq Lawson, Reggie Ragland, and Adolphus Washington. Those 3 guys are going to be monsters. I can already tell you that. Adolphus really owned the middle at Ohio State. He's going to do the same thing over in Buffalo. And then you got Shaq Lawson on the end and Reggie Ragland behind them. Dude, they're going to be getting after quarterbacks left and right. Oh, wow. course, we do play Buffalo, I think, week 15. So we'll see where that one goes. But Buffalo fans, you guys should be pumped for this season. These guys are going to be killing it. And they may have one of the best defenses in the NFL in terms of defensive line and linebacker position. I think Buffalo could finish second or third. So my final standings for the AFC East will most likely look like this: New England, Buffalo, New York, and Miami. Ultimately, it'll be a dogfight for the final 3 spots, but New England's really the only one I know will win the division. They're the only spot I know the only team that I know will finish first. Because, come on, once Tom Brady comes back, he's going to be angry. He's going to be destroying teams. Unless he comes off with a little rust, which you might expect, like in the first 2 games, he'll kind of have a little rust, get back in the flow. But once he's back in the flow, dude, they're going to own the division like they have always been owning the division. This dude, so that is the AFC East. I ain't going to do the AFC South today. I'll most likely do them tomorrow, and that'll be it for the AFC. And then I will do the NFC after I do the East. So be on the lookout for that video. Again, shout out to Jet Central, probably one of the most quality Jets fans I know. And I don't know if he watches YouTube videos, but shout out to Hanshu162 on Twitter. He's a Pats fan. He's probably one of the best Pats fans I know as well. I know a few of them. So I can't wait to see how this division pans out. Again, I'm going to be watching my Browns more often, but we'll be facing these teams, so it's going to be I think every game against these 4 teams will be very, very interesting, especially when we get to face the Jets and listen to Jet Central's analysis of that game. But yep, that's going to do it for me for right now. I got to get back to watching this playoff game here, so I'm Crazy Dog 99. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and go Browns. And I'm out.